Hey, what's up, guys? It's Durf. I've got a new series starting today, and we're going to be calling it Your Daily Dose of Durf. And it's going to be kind of shorter videos, but I'm going to be doing 3 packs a day, at least. Sometimes we might throw in a double dose of Durf and maybe do 6 packs. But I figured we do some Kaladesh. Now, these first 3 packs in this box, the first 2 I had opened at my local game store, and they were such good hits that I stopped opening the box and just said, okay, we're done for now. I'm going to reveal what they were at the very end, so it will be my last 3 packs that I do out of this box, but we're going to do 3 a day. So today we'll start with be packs 4, 5, and 6 from the left column. So we're going to crack into this now and see how we do. Probably go over each of the cards because it's going to be shorter videos. So let's see what we get. And some stuff I want to go over with this is just maybe my if I see some cards that I really like, I might go over what exactly I like about them, that kind of thing. All right, we got a Weld Fast Wingsmith. We got a Spontaneous Artist, Aviary Mechanic, Vidalcan Blade Master. I'm going to say, Prowess. I definitely like the Prowess ability. I think that's a very cool one. Percata Club Security, Cowl Prowler, Propeller Pioneer. All right, so he's got Pioneer. He's got Fabricate 1 and Flying. That's pretty good mechanic. Workshop Assistant. Salivating Gremlins. Look at those guys. Get in on that one. They're all drooling all over the artifacts because they like artifacts. Sky Skiff. All right, so this one is like cruise for 1, flying 2, 3, and people were using this in place of the Smuggler's Copter when that had first come out. All right, so our first uncommon is the Aetherborn Marauder. Flying, lifelink. When Aetherborn Marauder enters the battlefield, move any number of +1/+1 counters from other permanents you control onto Aetherborn Marauder. He's a 2/2 and costs 1 black and 3 colorless. So, actually, pretty good card. Haven't really seen much play with it, but kind of reminds me of semi-modular type creature. Modular back in the day in the Mirrodin block. Artifact creature would come into play as a 0/0, but with so many +1/+1 counters for the modular that it had. So if it was modular 1, it would be come in with a +1/+1 counter, and when it went to the graveyard or left the battlefield, I can't remember. When it left the field, basically you'd move that +1/+1 counter to another artifact that you control. So it's pretty cool. So this guy can kind of move around stuff. So he might actually work pretty well with modular if you were to go back and play around with that. Sky Whaler Shot, 1 white, 2 colorless. It's an instant. Destroy target creature with power 3 or more, and you can scry 1. Great card. Good for shooting down big stuff. All right, Ceremonious Rejection, instant, a blue, counter target color spell. So back when Kaladesh first came out, you got to remember that we had all the Eldrazi running around from Battle for Zendikar, from Oath of the Gatewatch. We had them running around from Innistrad, from Shadows of Innistrad, and Eldritch Moon. So, and then you also have colorless stuff in artifacts. So Ceremonious Rejection, I think, saw, it's a good card for, for what, for the format that it was in when it first came out. So definitely worth playing. All right, so Midnight Oils are rare. Not too great. 2 black, 2 colorless. I've not seen anybody really play around with this in standard at all. But basically, when it enters the battlefield, it comes in with 7 hour counters on it at the beginning of your draw step. Draw an additional card and remove 2 hour counters from Midnight Oil. Your maximum hand size is equal to the number of hour counters on midnight oil. Whenever you discard a card, you lose 1 life. So, I mean, basically you're going to get down to 0 and not be able to really do anything. You'll just have to keep, pushing your hand out. Hopefully you can. All right, then we got Swamp, and we got a Servo token. So that was our first pack. All right, pack number 2. So I don't know. I mean, I think midnight oil you could do something with it, but just haven't seen anybody really do much to it. So Tasseled Dromedary, Aether Theorist. This guy's cool. Gets a scry. Comes in with a bunch of energy. Reckless Fireweaver. This one's pretty sweet. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Reckless Fireweaver deals 1 damage to each opponent. I think you could really do something cool with servos, especially with Anointed Procession being in the format. Just it could get out of control, and you'd end up pinging your opponent to death. Gold Mind Rot, very old card, been around forever. Discard 2 cards. Thriving Rhino. This guy is, semi like a, kind of like a Long Tusk Cub, but a little different mechanics there. Long Tusk is just super sick, especially for a 2/2 for 2 that does as much as it does. Bastion Mastodon, 5 colorless. It's a artifact creature, and it gains vigilance for 1 white. Not bad. But I mean, on par for its for casting cost, it's on par for its power, toughness, and ability. Welding Sparks, X damage to target creature, where X is 3 plus the number of artifacts you control. So that could be really crazy. Be neat if they somehow incorporate the trample damage onto a spell eventually. That'd be really cool with that one, and stuff like Harness Lightning. Coworker's Puzzle Knot, so 2 mana, and when it comes to play, you get a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token, and you can sack this to get another 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. Tidy Conclusion. Inventor's Goggles. And this one's cool because +1/+2, and whenever an artificer enters the battlefield under your control, you get to attach it for free and equip for 2. All right, our first uncommon, Fretwork Colony. Can't block. Beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on Fretwork Colony, and you lose 1 life. So I have seen this creature get out of hand. If you don't have some way to get rid of it right off the bat, it gets pretty big. Shrewd Negotiation. Obviously, this card right here is not used too much, but I think Tezzeret he's trying to make a shrewd negotiation so he can use his dirty bad touch. Hey, Servo Exhibition. Say it wrong every time. Create 2 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature tokens. So this would be good if it was instant, and it was like if that was like Raise the Alarm, but it's not. All right, Dubious Challenge. Again, if you guys have heard me talk about this card before, I don't understand the point of this. 1 green, 3 colorless. It's pretty garbage. Look at top 10 cards. Exile up to 2 creature cards from among them, then shuffle your library. Target opponent may choose one of the exile cards and put it onto the battlefield under his or her control. Put the rest on the battlefield under your control. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe if you picked 2 of the same creatures, sure, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you would pick in standard for that one. Plains and servo token. All right, last pack for the day, guys. Again, appreciate you checking out my new series here. Probably become less long as I go along, just kind of reading through these. But Hijack, good card. Gain control of target artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap it, gains haste. 9th Bridge Patrol. Another Aether Theorist. Spireside Infiltrator. So when it becomes tapped, deals 1 damage to each opponent. So that one's good if you're crewing stuff. It's a good crewer. Cowl Prowler, 6/6 for 6. Malfist Squad. Menace, Fabricate 1. Menace, you just can't underestimate Menace at all. Good mechanic. All right, appetite for the unnatural. Destroy a target artifact or enchantment. You gain 2 life. Definitely good. Night market lookout. This is basically the same thing as the Spireside Infiltrator. So there's your red version, there's your black version, but your black version is 1 black and your red version's 1 red and 2 colorless. But your black one is a 1/1 creature, and when it becomes tapped, opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life, so it siphons out. Prakata Pillar Bug, and this thing gains lifelink until end of turn for a black. It's a 2/3 for 3. Pima Outrider, Trample, Fabricate 1, 3/3 for 4. All right, first uncommon, Oval Chase Daredevil, almost said Dragster. Whenever artifact enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Oval Chase Daredevil from your graveyard to your hand. So, yeah, basically, I mean, 4/2, you can crew stuff, you can, you know, just attack. It keeps coming back. I mean, it's not a bad card. Visionary Augmenter, 2 white, 2 colorless, 2/1, Fabricate 2, so it can come in as a 4/3, or it can give you 2 servos. Ether Meltdown, flash, enchant creature or vehicle. When Ether Meltdown enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy, and permanent gets -4/-0. Oh, all right, nice. All right, that's what we want to see, guys. Some good value here. So this is probably the best card we've pulled out of, you know, like value-wise, out of the pack, the 3 packs we pulled today. So Inspiring Vantage, when it enters the battlefield tapped, unless you control 2 or fewer other lands. So it is one of the fast lands, and taps for red or white. So Gurkaladur is a beacon of inspiration, attracting the most brilliant minds on Kaladesh. Great. All right, island and an emblem token. Nice. So this is Nissa's emblem. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Very sweet. All right, guys. Well, very much appreciate you joining me for this video. If you guys are so inclined, please like, comment, subscribe, and maybe even share the channel with a friend or 2. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.